Hi students, hope you all are keeping fine. Today I am going to teach you English. The topic name is pronouns. Page number 35 from your English textbook. What do you mean by pronoun? Pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. So what do you mean by noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, things or animals. When we are writing the sentence, we always start with the subject. In the subject place, it can be noun or pronoun. So how the pronouns are like? In singular, I, you, he, she, it. In plural, we, you, they. So these are forms of personal pronoun. First person, second person, third person. First person singular, plural, second person singular, plural, third person singular and plural. So why do we use pronouns? To avoid repetition in the sentence. We use a pronoun for the second and subsequent mention of the same person or thing. Example, John is an intelligent man. Here you can understand he is a person. John is an intelligent man. So here, instead of John, you can use in the second sentence he. If you write here Mana, it can become she. If anything, it can become it. So, pronoun means a word which is used instead of a noun. So, let us see the kinds of pronouns. The first one, personal pronouns. Second one, reflexive pronouns. Third one, emphatic pronouns. Fourth one, demonstrative pronoun. Fifth one, relative pronouns. Sixth one, interrogative pronouns. Seventh one, indefinite pronoun. Eighth one, distributive pronouns. So let us learn the first kind of personal pronouns. Pronouns that stand for persons are called personal pronouns. A personal pronoun denotes any one of the three persons. For example, the first person, the person speaking, I am here. The second person, the person spoken to, you are wise. The third person, the person spoken of, she is pretty. Let us see the list of personal pronouns. I, me, my, mine, myself. We, us, our, ours, ourselves. You, your, yours, yourself, yourselves. He, him, his, himself. She, her, hers, herself. They, them, their, theirs, themselves. It, its, itself. The second kind, reflexive pronouns. We add self and self to form pronouns. So for the pronouns, we add myself. She fell down and hurt herself. So here you see the word myself and herself. I, myself, she, herself, you, yourselves, we, ourselves. Third kinds of pronoun, emphatic or intensive pronouns. So what do you mean by emphatic or intensive pronouns? Pronouns used to emphasize. We give stress for a noun or pronoun are called emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns have the same form as reflexive pronouns, but they have different function. How do we differentiate this emphatic pronoun and reflexive pronoun? So what is the difference between reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun? In reflexive pronoun, the word comes at the end of the sentence. In emphatic pronoun, soon after the subject, we write the word. For example, I myself helped him. You yourself know the whole thing. We can say I myself, you yourself, she herself, he himself, it itself, we ourselves, you yourselves, they themselves. So these words can be used for emphatic pronoun. Concentrate whether it is singular or plural. According to that, you need to use, if singular, you have to use self. In plural, you have to use selves. The fourth kinds of pronouns, demonstrative pronoun. Pronoun used to point out the object that is noun referred to in your sentence are called demonstrative pronouns. So which are the words we use for demonstrative pronoun? This, that, these, those. For example, this is a beautiful scene. That is a nice formula. These are their photographs. Those were the days of prosperity. This means singular and near the speaker. That means singular and at a distance from the speaker. These means plural and near the speaker. Those means plural and at a distance from the speaker. Let us learn the fifth kinds of pronouns. Relative pronoun. Relative pronouns take the place of nouns or pronouns. They are called relative pronouns because they always relate back to something or someone else. They used to join two sentences about the same person or thing. So let us see which are the words are used for relative pronoun. Who, whose, whom, which, that. Replace the subject pronouns I, she, he, we and they. When these words comes, we can use who. This is the man who broke the window. For whose, show possession or relationship. She knew the family whose house we bought. replace the object pronouns me. Him, her, us and them. They have found the lady whom they want to interview. Which? Clauses that begin with which are almost always non-restrictive. My precious blue lamp which was in the room was broken. The word that. Clauses that begins with that are almost always restrictive clauses. Examples: the lamp that was in the room was broken. The sixth one, interrogative pronouns. Pronouns used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. So, which are the words? Whose, which, who, whom, where, all WH question words. Whose is this picture? Which is your bag? Who goes there? Whom do you want to see? All question words are included in this interrogative pronoun. The seventh one, indefinite pronoun. What is the definition of indefinite pronouns? A pronoun that refers to a person or a thing without being specific. For example, I have eaten everything in my fridge. I have nothing for breakfast. So, everything and nothing. This verse goes for indefinite pronouns. Two more examples. I need to find something. Anything would be okay. So, something and anything are indefinite pronouns. Few examples for indefinite pronouns. In singular, another, anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, everybody. Much, neither, nobody, no one, nothing, one, other. In plural, both, few, many, others, several. The eighth one, distributive pronouns. The pronouns which refer to person or things one at a time are called distributive pronouns. Example, the words either, neither, each. These three words we use in distributive pronouns. For examples, you can drink either tea or coffee. She can neither see TV nor play. Each of us bought the book. Give the chocolates to each.